Now going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Budweiser. Perfect temperature tweet is lukewarm at best, getting a mere 126 likes, which is also known as nothing if you're a ginormous company. I mean, what used to be one of the most beloved brands on the planet. I mean, Bud Light used to be the number one selling beer for about 2 decades in North America, or at least the United States. That's unparalleled success. But the brilliant marketing mind of Alyssa Heiderchild decided to shoot herself in the foot by hiring a very controversial figure, Dylan Mulvaney, who's a trans activist, though that's debated in and of itself since Dylan never got the surgery that some people will argue is also a necessity for the transformation. So even that person in that community is a controversy in and of itself. So they had that blow up in their face. Fiscal Q2 alone, $400 million, sales just gone. Actually, that's bad. Let me do a little snap there. Gone. $400 million just gone in sales compared to the same fiscal Q2 2022. And every week, Bud Light, specifically that brand, sales are down about 30% in dollar amount and between 25 and 27% in volume amount. And Budweiser, that specific brand of Anheuser-Busch InBev, that's usually down about 10 to 15% in sales and 9 to 12% by volume for week-to-week averages. And then Michelob Ultra, that's about 3 to 8% for sales and volume. Those seem to be the top brands of the 40-plus brands that Anheuser-Busch InBev owns that have been affected most by the boycott. And truth be told, it's the most successful boycott in history of the United States that I've seen in terms of people in the middle and politically on the right, it became a political issue, have actually boycotted products successfully. Now, of the 30,900 people who saw it, only 129 people liked it, which is perhaps the worst ratio on the planet. And I know public schools in the United States, unfortunately, don't really teach much these days. I mean, there's a reason math, science, history, they're all lowest test scores. The ACT score is at 32-year low. And yet teachers' unions say they need more money and deserve more money. Yeah, about that. Nevertheless, we'll do some more value today than some public schools. Not all, but some. So we're going to do 129 divided by the last number of people who liked it, divided by the 30,900 people who viewed it. That gives us 0.00417. However, we're going to turn into a percentage today, so we're going to multiply that by 100. So that gives us a percentage of 0.417. Or if you feel so inclined, you can round up to 0.42%, also known as terrible. So, interesting. We'll see what the comments are. I can't help but think they'll be entertaining, but not positive. Or the real question is, will there be real people there? Someone by the name of Lahada Shisa with a Puerto Rican flag or Captain America logo, depending on, that's a debate in and of itself. She did say 40 degrees with an iced mug waiting for a delicious, crisp, cold beer. This looks like to be a real comment. That got 1 like. I wonder if is she married to Brendan Whitworth, the CIA operative who's now the CEO of Anheuser-Busch? Let's go to her profile. So her profile says, empower yourself as well as others, love unconditionally. Riha Puha products, code 10% off. So she looks like does a lot of reposting for free stuff. But does have some original post. I'll be damned, it's a real person. I would have never guessed. I certainly would not have won that bet. There are real comments here. Lynette Wilson apparently said 32 degrees. Oh, although when I go to her profile, she mainly just reposts for everything you can get for free stuff. Fascinating. There's actually real comments here. This may be the first time since April 1st, and that's not a joke, although their marketing campaign was. That's ironically when it was announced. It was April 1st. I'm not kidding. Apparently they weren't either. Now I wonder... There's so many... Yeah, a lot of people saying between 33 degrees and 40 degrees. 35 degrees. Well, now now I'm getting a bunch of errors. You're unable to view this post because this account owner limits who can view their post. A lot of people saying 32 degrees. Another censored post. Interesting. Garage floor in the winter, which that would be the safest way to not consume it. Just pour it on the garage floor. I don't recommend it. It's a little bit of a mess, but I'll be damned. Oh. A lot more censor. The more I go down, the more censorship I see. You're unable to view this post. Oh, here we go. Show comments that may be offensive. Okay, well, I click that one. I don't think I shall. I don't know how. Simply saying I don't think I shall like it. I don't know how that is offensive. Let's see here. Interesting enough, I thought it'd be a much worse ratio. So perhaps, are these all family members? Slushy texture. Let's see here. What in my fridge? So a lot of people with under 100 followers are giving positive statements. And a couple between 300 and 400 followers. I wonder if they're new just for this? Oh, I didn't see this curveball coming. It'll be interesting to see. Are people just starting to give up on the social media boycott? Or are they just doing more censorship? Interesting. Let me know. Do you think, are they starting to win the social media boycott? Specifically, I mean, with Bud Light, that's where most of the comments are in terms of the ones that were against it. Budweiser usually was about 50% negative comments. This one's more like 70 to 80% positive, interestingly enough. Be interesting to see. Let me know. It'll be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments section because I do want to make the show better and better and better. Also, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.